Hello, this is Linda Carruthers, and I have gotten some happy mail in, and some orders in, and so I wanted to show you what I got. First of all, Recreations by Brooke. I believe that's who this is from. It's Stephanie Shanaik. Uh, anyway, I got it on this invoice. Um, I think it's Brooke Shanaik, so I guess that's Recreations by Brooke. And yeah, it is because it's her picture. She draws these pictures. Okay, and that's a thank you. And I thank you, Brooke. Um, I ordered two books. She had these on sale. This is a 1993. Um, it's a cat's book. It's a cat's little instruction book, and it has some wise sayings in there, some quotes, and I actually got it for the cat paws and pictures of the cats that are in there. And the sayings are pretty. They'd be nice to go in journal books and uh, in on tags and in your journals and stuff. So I got that, and I have two cats of my own, so I enjoy cats. The next one I got is The Story of the Other Wise Men, and this is by Henry Van Dyke. And this um, is an old book, and let's see, I think the copyright is at least 1912. No, it's 1895 and 1899, and that's right there. You tell or not there. And there's some pictures in there. Some pictures, a few pictures. This is an image. And anyway, it's a small book. I thought I would read it first and then maybe make it a journal afterwards. But it's about 4 by 6, I would say. Yeah, 4 by 6 book. It's a little red book. Okay, and that's what I got from Brooke. Uh, they left me this big, huge box from Patty, and they had a rubber band around it, and I didn't understand the rubber band around it until I got it in the house. And I had an order from Patty, and I had an order from Michelle. And Michelle's bag was rubber band in with Patty's order. So I got them both. And um, so this is from Michelle Scott. Her and Patty goes at on Monday nights and around 7 o'clock my time, and I'm Central Standard Time. And on Thursdays they either go on in the morning time or in the evening at night. They're usually around 5 or 6 o'clock in my time. I think it's around 6. Um, but anyway, um, I'm not sure whether they're coming on tonight or not. But because Patty's going, I think she's out of town. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I got from Michelle. I am currently making a American fabric book, and I was looking for some blue and white and red material, and she had this blue and white and red striped material, which I thought would go great with my fabric book. So I got that. Then I got a grab bag. I guess that's what this is supposed to be. Yeah, it is. It's $10 for this grab bag. And I got this beautiful piece of lace. And that's about a little over a foot. I don't know whether you can see it or not. That is beautiful. I like working with fabric more than I do paper, so um anyway, got this vintage lace. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. I'm sorry if y'all can't see that real good. When I'm doing it on my laptop, and when I'm looking at my laptop, it reflects back real shiny, so that I can't tell if it's clear or not. But I apologize to y'all if it's not. Um, then I got this piece, which has been tea stained or coffee stained. And coffee stain is usually lighter than tea, so I'm thinking this has been tea stained. And this is the Battenberg lace and crochet. And that's pretty, I like that. Then I got this piece, and piece is gathered at the top here, and then it's like a balance almost on a curtain, and it's beautiful. I like the scallop edges. I got this piece of Chinese braid, or braid. I call it Chinese braid, but this is dark green and light green mixed. And there's about 2 foot of that. Then I love this. This is a creamy yellow color. And look, it's real thin. That was the inside. This is the outside. But look how fine and delicate that is. That is paper thin, fine and delicate. That would make a gorgeous background to your tags. And with Halloween coming up, wouldn't that make it look good like spider webs on the back of your tags, on your books, your journals? That is just so pretty. But I think that just looks so pretty. It's got all these designs on it, which at Christmas time, these could be your Christmas bulbs or your Christmas decorations on the back of that. But I think it's just so pretty. Just so pretty. And it looks so much like lace, which it is. Okay. Now, this piece, I want to say this has got to be part of a curtain. It may be something else, but it looks like a part of a curtain. Now, down here, whoops, down here you see the roses, you see the flowers. This is the bottom part that hangs like that. You can see where the hem came together. Okay, up here, it's got a little bit of green stain. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see it or not. There you go. But that just makes it look better. And you got all these flowers you can cut out. You can fussy cut them out, or you can just leave them and put them on your books. They just look so pretty. We got this big, huge piece of material. I don't know whether this is a tablecloth or a curtain, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's got some flowers in it. It's at least two feet wide, and I don't know, almost 3 feet long. But look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. You see? Now this is thin, but not as thin as this. You see, you can tell the difference. This is white. This is white. Now this is a creamy yellow color. You see the designs? You got this design in there. And you can use this in your journals, your tags. You can make flowers out of it. It's just beautiful. Then we got this piece. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I think this is supposed to be the outside. Look how pretty that is. How shiny. That is so beautiful. You can make pockets with that. You could put that on tags. You could do that on journals, books, whatever. Isn't that pretty? You could do it on your wall hangings, on your decorating of books, boxes, your fancy hat boxes and stuff. It'd be beautiful. Now this piece here, this piece here, there's 4 of those. I don't know whether you can see them or not. There's 4 of those. There's one here, one there, and one there. So you can cut them out separately. You could take these edges after you cut it out, and you could make flowers, ruffles of flowers. You can make your yo-yo flowers out of this. You can take and make ruffles out of it, like this. Now, let's see if I can get it down. See? Do your corners, or you can even make a flower out of that. And if that's not to your liking, you can take and clip this to make it each one of those ruffles. Clip it and make it more shaggy and ruffle. Have more ruffles in it. Okay. Do that. You can use that for pockets. Okay. Now this piece, I'm going to say it's ivory because it's not yellow, or at least on my light it's not. It's more of a white color, but I think it's got a cream tinge to it. It's fixing to start raining. My dogs are going to have a fit. They hear that thunder outside. My Ellie does. Anyway, so this is eyelet trim on the bottom here. Isn't that pretty? This would make good pages. It would make good backings for your journals and your books. That would make good trim down here. You could cut that here and have two different trims. You'd have this one down here, and then you could have this piece up here. They're both the same. They just need to be cut right through the middle there. And do that. You could even take, if you got some thin ribbon, some very thin ribbon, if you wanted to add some color to that, you could take you some very thin ribbon and go through each one of these holes and put a decoration all the way around. Give it some color. You could do the same thing up here. You could take and put it through there, go around here and have a color, a band. Or you could even take and put you some pearls. If you didn't want to use ribbon, you could take and put you some pearls, colored pearls, or you could take and put you just plain white pearls or cream colored ones or whatever colors you want to use. And put in these, on these flowers. You could put you some gemstones. You could put you some rhinestones on there. Give you some decoration and give you some color. Now, up at the top here, you have these holes where you could put you some very thin ribbon through there, or you can take and ruffle it up, make your ruffle, see, just like that. I know I'm not doing a very good job of it, but that's a ruffle. Yeah, it's raining outside. Okay, but there is, I would say almost 4 yards of that. And I got this from Michelle. Okay. Michelle, I'm going to put that aside for just a minute. Now, I got this big, huge box from Patty. And this is stuff that I ordered. So I'm going to take a little out at a time. Whew. Some packages. Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Put this down here. I don't have, whoops, much spot. Oh, sorry. Okay. First I got this green box. And I will say I bought this. Oh yeah. This is what she had in those green boxes. We had this tattering napkin, handkerchiefs. Look at all that beautiful tattering. I always wanted to do that. I did everything else. I've done needlepoint, I've done crochet, I've done knitting, I've done crewel, I've done embroidery, I've done cross stitching. I think the only thing I hadn't done is tattering. I've sewed. I've done French hand sewing. And my grandma, before she passed away, tried to teach me one day, the first time I ever remember seeing her, she was in the hospital and had a broken hip where she had fallen, and she was getting rehab, and she would take, you know how you'd have a piece of string hanging from your clothing or something. She would find a piece of string somewhere, and she would pull it till it broke, and then she would tie it in knots to be tattering. I asked her what she was doing. She said tattering. And I would watch her, but I never did figure out how to tatter. But that is so pretty, and I know it's worth every penny, probably more than what it gets paid. People pay for it. I could look at that all day. And I thank you. Okay. Then I got this journal I got from Patty. Yeah, from Patty. I love flowers. I love flowers. When I first, and this is my book, and these pages on a calendar. That must have been an old calendar. Then there's ledger paper. There's blank papers. That's cardstock, I think. This dictionary. And there's some tea-dye paper. There's a advertisement of some sort. Some more tea-dye paper. And there's some more paper. Magazine papers. More cardstock. More tea-dye, music papers. Oh, I love that. Patty, I don't know. I may keep that in this book, but if you don't mind, I may use it in mine. I may. I don't know. I'll have to seriously think about it. I love birds. I love birds. There's some more music paper. And there's some advertisements. There's pictures of flowers. There's recipes. Some more journal pages. Business journal pages. More recipe pages. Gardening pages. Advertisement, music. Pictures of dogwoods. George Washington crossing the Delaware. Nice that one. Okay. A picture of a lady. Some cards. More journal pages. Ledger pages. There's a ledger strip. More calendar pages. Look at that. And there's some more birds. Thank you, Patty. Okay. Then I got, this is, may not be one of my favorite colors, but I felt like I needed something for the fall, and I felt this would work it out. This is stiff right now, and it's crocheted, and it's yellow. It's a creamy white. It's yellow, and it goes all the way to orange. And it has doilies in it. What I'm thinking I'll do is wash it and then rinse it with some like Downy Soft liquid and see if it will dry and not be so stiff. It'll be so soft. But you got a doily there in the middle. And then these little edges here, you can cut them off. And then you can sew them together. And you can do that all the way around. And you can make a flower or a butterfly, however big you get it. This is just 3 of them, and I know that don't look good right there, but it'll make a nice flower or ruffle at the end of a page or a book or whatever. You can leave them flat and then put them on top of one another and do the same thing if you just have a bigger spot you want to use. So, but anyway, I got that. And you got some doilies in there. You got 3 or 4 doilies in there. Okay. Then we got, oh, okay. This is that big tablecloth. Yes, tablecloth. And on the end of it, I'm trying to see if I can find a better end. Okay. On the end of it, now this is a nice end. It has these, I say nicer, sorry. It's got these scallops on the end of it. Now you can leave them on there, like this, and use it in your decor. You can cut it right here, and use these for pockets, and you have these hanging off for your danglings. Or you can even do this and take this off and use this for your trim. You still have this piece that you can trim off and have a pocket right here. Then you got all this in here. You got these blue doilies. They look like little blue flowers. I don't know whether you can see that or not all together, but you can cut it out in one piece and it can be a doily, like little blue flowers. And there's all different things you can find in here. It's so big, and there's a whole slew of them blue flowers. And then you have like these little white ones here you can use. Okay, we got that. Okay, now, I thought we had everything cut, but I guess not. Hold on just a second. Let me cut this one out. Oh. Oh, this is that blue green. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. Hold on, let's do this one. Okay. This is a pack of fabric, and it's like this. Okay. And it has this gold ribbon over it, which I'll take off. Then it has It's beautiful. I love green, so the green got me anyway. But look at that beautiful bird. Isn't he just beautiful? He is so pretty. And look at the little red berries and the trim. This would make a good Christmas uh, decor. You could use it as a pillow, make it as a pillow. You could use it in well, you could use it on a wall hanging. You could take this and use it in a book or a journal. You could put it as a pocket. Um, it would just be beautiful. You could fussy cut the bird if you didn't want anything else out of it. And this, oh, love butterflies. I'm so glad I live in the country. Well, when we first moved here, we lived in the country. Now, it's not called a subdivision, but it might as well be because we got a whole slew of people living around. There used to be just 10 people on this whole road out there. And now there's over 100. Look at the birds. I mean the butterflies. Now this one, I know you can see it. It's a dark greenish blue color going down there with some yellow in it. And then this one right here is pinkish color, pink and brown. And then there's some yellow and brown. Look at this. They are just pretty. And I love the background, the green, light green and yellow background, or green and white background. That go good. And then here's some purple. Solid purple. Just plain old solid purple fabric. Can you tell it's purple? That is purple, let me tell you. And it's beautiful. Sometimes you need a solid piece of material for backgrounds and whatever. And this is plaid. And this would go great with this purple here. Because this is a wool color. And that has browns and creams and pink and purple in it. Okay. And that was that one. Now, this is I think she went by, I'm trying to figure out how she went by these fabulous sizes. We call it small, medium, and large, but, Patty, I'm sorry, but I forgot how you, graded them, but something to go with them. I got this beautiful. So this was a small one that I just got through showing y'all. Now this one, I'm fixing to show you right now. I want to say it's the large. If it's not the large, it's the medium. And this got a gray ribbon. See that beautiful gray? And this is that here, it's right there on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. But anyway, it's like a cord. It's not a ribbon. Okay, now this is a peacock. This is fabric. It has this beautiful peacock. Look at that beautiful, gorgeous hunker peacock. Look at all the flowers. And then there's a big, beautiful flower here. These are leaves. And there's some leaves there. And it's all over the place on this fabric. It's got white background. Beautiful piece of material. And this looks like denim, but it feels like cotton. But it's a pink I call it pink, but some people may say it's red. But there's that. Then we have this old fabric. I remember this in the day. Um, when I was a kid, this is what you wore. You wore shirts and blouses out of this material during the summertime. This is, it's not gingham, but it's that little puffy stuff. But these are blue flowers with green leaves on. And that is so pretty. Especially that's my two favorite colors. Now this is a piece of green plaid. And I got it because it's green. That's the only reason I got it. But I love it. And I'll use it. Okay. Then we got, this is worth the whole thing. And y'all fall in love with the paper pads that has all them different roses and fancy writing and Parisian look and stuff. And here is a piece of cloth with all that on it. And I just love, this is softer than that paper is any day. I'm sorry. I just love my fabric. I just love it. Now this is, I want to say this feels like denim, a soft denim, but it feels like denim. And this is a green background with pink and white trimmed, I'm going to say flowers. I don't know what else you would call them, but it's flowers. Make good covers for your book. Make good purse. You can make a purse out of that or a tote bag. You could, there's just all kinds of things you could do with that. You could make a envelope, jewelry case. Now see, all you'd have to do is sew that together, and there's your pocket. Okay, here's your solid blue, and this blue is that teal blue. It's not a dark teal blue. Well, I don't call it a dark teal blue. It's a medium teal blue. There's some darker than this, but this has got the rough and the bumps on it. Give you texture, so you could have feel. You could take this and this one and this one, and if you knew somebody that was blind or that had some sort of sensitivity disability that loved to rub on fabrics, they could do that. They'd have this. You could make them a book and put these in it, and they would be able to rub it, and they could tell you the difference without having to see. They could tell you just by the feel. They would love the feeling of these. That would make a good book. And then this, oh, I saw this and I had to have it. This is green, all shades of green and blue. There's a little bit of creamy yellow in there, but it has got all the different shades of blue and green in it. And y'all can have pink. I love pink, but y'all can have pink. Just give me the blue and the green. I want the blue and the green. I love that. Now, we're not through yet. We got one more bag to open up. I know this one is going to be a little bit long, and I apologize, but I've been waiting on these and so excited to get them, and I just wanted to share with y'all my excitement. Patty, I just want to thank you and Michelle for going out there, and you too, Brooke, for going out there and getting stuff and bringing it back to us, that you can share some of this stuff with us. And it won't just be sitting around. Okay, now, this I got because it's a map. Oh, look at it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it is a beautiful map. And look at the decor on the side. Look at the sailboat. I've never been on a sailboat before, but isn't that beautiful? Y'all who go to Hawaii, that live on the coast, that get to go to the beaches every day, oh, count yourself blessed. Look at that. Now, there's your fish. See the fish? It's actually a paddle with carving on it, but it looks like a fish. I love the palm tree. I have a friend who's decorated her bathroom with the palm trees. And if I don't cut this up and use it for something else, I may give it to her. But it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I got a lot of folding to do. Oh, some more tatterns. Oh, Lord. Look at these pieces of tattern. Look. And you just, oh, I could just sit there all day and look at that. Just be amazed that God bless somebody that could do that. Oh, isn't it just, oh, He blessed them. They were so talented. Yes, they were. Oh. And here's another piece. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, goodness gracious. Lord. It's been an awful long time. Because I know I used to crochet. I used to, I used to crochet, but I used to cross stitch. And sometimes it would take me, depending upon how big the project was or whatever, it would take me 6 months or so to do a project. And do you know, people just pay you as little as they could get away with. And you think $100, well, $100 ain't worth 600, ain't going to do 6 months of your time. But you get paid what you get paid. And you go home. But most of the time, people that do this sort of stuff, they do it because they enjoy it. They just want to do it. It's not about the money, I can guarantee you. Isn't that beautiful? That's a doily with stuff on it. And then I got this big old huge piece of fabric. Now this is denim. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me get this pin. Well, that's pin on it. This is green. This is green, my favorite color, green. And it has, I call it wheat. It looks like wheat on it. And this would make beautiful beautiful tote bags, make good journal covers, make good whatever. Oh, it's just so pretty. And this would be beautiful on my sensitive books. The feeling of it. Oh, that would, for people who are blind or can only communicate by touch, that would be awesome. And adding a little bit of tattering to it, because just feel that. You can just feel that tattering. Your crochets, your cross stitching, your needle point, any of that kind of fabric would go great for those kind of people that only communicate through touch. Anyway, I guess that was it, folks. Thank you for putting up with this long video. Y'all have a good day, a blessed day, and enjoy every minute of it. Love you all. Bye-bye.